about the Institute of Integrative Nutrition Health Program. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to save this live on my feed as well. So if you wanted to look at it later, you can also do so. So today I'm here to talk about the program that certified me to become a health coach. It's called IIN, or Institute of Integrative Nutrition. It's been around for quite a few years. I actually don't know how many, but it's not new in the game for sure. It's been around for a long time, and it's a school from New York, the US, that I did online around 2018. So this talk is going to be answering all of the questions that you've been sending me, and also giving a little insight to my experience being a student. I did take notes. I have a bunch of questions on my computer next to my phone, so if I look down, if I look that way, it's just because I'm going to have to remember to answer all of your very, very good questions. So as I mentioned, I have been a health coach, or I call myself a wellness coach, since 2018. So it's been about 6 years now. And I've been working full-time as a coach, which has been absolutely amazing and very life transforming, both for me, but hopefully also for my clients. And a job that I absolutely love and promote to anyone that wants to get into this space. IIM laid the foundation for my business today. I'm very, very happy with education and grateful for having the experience at IIN. Of course, I've added a lot of other tools, modalities, and studied different things such as spiritual psychology after. But the first step into this world was really becoming an IIN certified health coach. So I'm gonna just give you a little brief overview of the program as the way I experience it, and then I'll get into the questions. I chose to do the 12-month program, which is all online. It can also be done in 6 months. The education is all online, so there's no in-person meetings, but you do have mentors, you have teachers, you have groups, you have accountability buddies, so you have a really good connection with the group at IIN. You may wonder, what is integrative nutrition? That was one of the questions actually that I got from you. Integrative nutrition really looks at health from a holistic perspective. So not only looking at health through the lens of nutrition, but also through relationships, career, spiritual practice, and physical exercise. So that is the approach that a health coach would take from IIN. So another question I got was, does it cover? Like, what kind of themes? And because it's a really robust program, and because it's holistic, we do cover a lot of different themes. So you will learn everything from nutrition to hormones, gut health, stress, sleep, relationships, career, you name it, right? Like, looking at life as a whole. You will learn over 100 nutritional theories, only to understand that there is not one that fits all. That's also a very important point of Institute of Integrative Nutrition. They consider every human being as bio-individual. So there's not like a one solution that would work for everyone. And that's also the approach that I take when I coach. I would always meet the person where she is, right? Because I work with women. So to work with her wherever she is and whatever she needs, and really see her as an individual with her individual needs. I actually lived in Tulum when I did my certification, so I did it remotely. It works really well to do while you're working with something else. That's also a question that you guys sent me, and the answer is yes, you can definitely have another job while pursuing your studies at Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I was a yoga teacher at the same time, so I was teaching yoga while I was studying to become a coach. A question that I got was, how many hours do you need to dedicate each week? And it really depends on you. I think for me, I spent about a full day or 2 half days doing my studies. Some weeks more, some weeks less, depending on the module, right? And some modules were more interesting to me than others. So sometimes I got really nerdy and I would study every day. And some modules I could go through pretty quickly. There was a question, is there a prerequisite to study at IIN? And the answer is no. You can come from any background. You don't need to have any existing knowledge as you embark on this journey. I actually say that I think IIN is a great program to do regardless if you want to become a coach or not. It is this journey that you will go through yourself, which becomes very healing, which becomes very meaningful. And this knowledge is something that you will carry with you for the rest of your life, right? And this knowledge is something that you also can spread to your close communities, to your friends, to your families, to your children, to the people around you, right? So even if you choose to do this program as an investment in your own health and your own well-being, that will be such a win. But then if you want to become a certified coach, then you will also be fully prepared to take on clients as you graduate. Something that I also think is important to mention, because the question was like, what can I do after the program is over? Like, what do I, like, am I certified? Yes, you are certified. You're a certified coach, but you can also do so many other things. In my program, we had men and women actually that embarked on different ventures after graduating. Some started event companies within the wellness space. Some did like granola brand. Some did juice cleanse companies. Some became coaches and so on. So there's so many opportunities and possibilities to build upon. While this program, of course, is focused on becoming a coach, there are other avenues that you can take if you choose to. So you will cover a lot of different themes within the program, but there will also be some business coaching or some business part of the program, which I think is great because as a coach now for over 6 years, I also support aspiring coaches and yoga teachers to build their brands, to build their businesses. And something that I see is that a lot of people that have other educations, and this is not to talk bad about other educations, right? There's so many good ones out there, but I have noticed a difference that many other educations, they teach really great knowledge about the theme around holistic health, but they don't really prepare you to become a coach, right? How do you take on clients, contracts? How do you structure your programs? How do you structure a session? What are the things that can come up, right? How do I build my brand? How do I build my business? Trademarking, all of those things that are equally important, right? Because you can have the knowledge, but if you don't know what to do with the knowledge or how to bring it out, then you don't get really far, right? So what I really did appreciate with IIN is that they do prepare you to take on clients from the day you graduate. Actually, you could take on clients even after 6 months, right? After 6 months, you're ready to take on clients. I personally waited until the program was over. It's just because I had a lot of things to do and I wanted to give myself time to do the program. I didn't want to rush it. But you could start coaching after 6 months. A question was from you guys was, when did you start making a living out of coaching? And honestly, I have been a full-time coach since I graduated. So that's about 6 years now. And I've been able to sustain myself financially as a coach and teaching yoga since then. So the answer is that I had actually a full coaching book since day one, which is incredible. Really, really happy about that. Another question that I got from you guys was, how important is it to have a social